From riches to rags, the Scott Storch saga. This is a tale that's as glamorous as it is cautionary. A story that takes us from the dizzying heights of success to the sobering lows of financial ruin. Scott Storch was on top of the world, living a life most people can only dream of. He was the man behind some of the biggest hits in the music industry, a producer whose name was synonymous with success and opulence. Then he fell off, hard. We're talking platinum records, million-dollar mansions, and a lifestyle that screamed luxury. His homes were palatial, his parties legendary, and his influence in the music world unparalleled, and enough bling to make a rapper blush. His collection of diamond jewelry, gold chains, and expensive watches was the stuff of legends. He lived life in the fast lane, surrounded by the trappings of wealth and success. This dude was rolling in it with stacks of cash that seemed endless. His garage was filled with luxury sports cars, and his shopping sprees were the stuff of tabloid headlines. He was the epitome of the high life, producing hits for the biggest names in music. But hold up, rewind. His collaborations read like a who's who of the music industry, working with artists who were at the top of their game. But behind the scenes, things were starting to unravel. This ain't no fairy tale ending. The signs of trouble were there, but they were easy to overlook amidst the glitz and glamour. The empty stages and broken records were harbingers of the storm that was brewing. This is about how a guy with the Midas touch ended up with empty pockets and a mountain of debt. The lavish lifestyle, the endless spending, it all came crashing down. Foreclosure signs replaced the red carpets and unpaid bills piled up. It's a story of fast living, bad choices, and the price of excess. The nightlife, the parties, the gambling, it all took its toll. The fast cars and faster lifestyle led to a series of bad decisions that would ultimately cost him everything. Get ready for the wild ride of Scott Storch, from hip-hop hero to cautionary tale. This is a journey through the highs and lows, the triumphs and the tragedies of a man who had it all and lost it all. Buckle up, because this is one saga you won't want to miss. The beat goes on. Early success and chart-topping hits. Scott Storch wasn't born with a silver spoon. He grew up in a modest neighborhood where dreams were big, but opportunities were few and far between. From a young age, Scott showed a remarkable talent for music, a gift that would eventually change his life. He was a kid from Philly with a knack for music. His early days were filled with the sounds of piano keys and melodies that he would practice tirelessly. Whether it was at home or during school talent shows, Scott's passion for music was evident to everyone around him. He started young, playing keys for the Roots. This was no small feat. The Roots were already making waves in the music scene, and Scott's contribution on the keyboard added a unique flavor to their sound. It was here that he honed his skills and learned the intricacies of music production. Then he blew up. We're talking massive hits, the kind that blare out of every car window. His beats were infectious, and soon everyone wanted a piece of Scott Storch. Nightclubs, radio stations, and cars everywhere were playing his tracks on repeat. He was the man behind the sound for Dr. Dre, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, the list goes on. These weren't just any artists, they were the biggest names in the industry. Scott's ability to craft hits for such a diverse range of performers showcased his versatility and genius. Lean Back, Cry Me a River Dude was a hit machine. His tracks dominated the charts, earning him accolades and awards. Each song he produced seemed to turn into gold, cementing his reputation as one of the top producers in the business. Money was flowing, life was good. Scott's success brought him wealth beyond his wildest dreams. He lived in luxurious mansions, drove high-end cars, and enjoyed the celebrity lifestyle. Parties, expensive items, and a life of opulence became his new normal. Little did he know the party wouldn't last forever. Despite the highs, there were lows on the horizon. The same success that brought him immense wealth also led to challenges that would test his resilience. The empty nightclubs, foreclosure signs, and financial struggles were a stark contrast to the life he once knew. Living the high life, a playground of excess. Imagine a world where money is no object, where every whim and fancy can be indulged without a second thought. This is the world of the ultra-wealthy, a playground of excess where the ordinary rules of life simply don't apply. When you're raking in millions, why not live a little? Or better yet, why not live a lot? For some, the pursuit of luxury becomes an art form, a way to showcase their success and enjoy the fruits of their labor in the most extravagant ways possible. Scratch that, live a lot. Storch went full-on baller. He didn't just dip his toes into the world of luxury, he dove in head first, embracing every opulent opportunity that came his way. His life was a testament to the idea that if you have it, flaunt it. We're talking private jets on speed dial, ready to whisk him away to any destination at a moment's notice. These weren't just modes of transportation. They were flying palaces, complete with every amenity one could imagine. A fleet of luxury cars, each one a masterpiece of engineering and design, lined his garage. From sleek sports cars to opulent sedans, his collection was a testament to his love for the finer things in life. And enough jewelry to make Mr. T jealous. Diamonds, gold, and precious gems adorned him, each piece a symbol of his immense wealth and status. His collection was not just about adornment, it was about making a statement. His Miami mansion, a $10.5 million palace fit for a king. This wasn't just a home, it was a fortress of luxury, complete with every conceivable comfort and extravagance. From the sprawling grounds to the opulent interiors, every inch of the property screamed wealth. Parties were legendary, champagne flowed like water, and the celebrations were nothing short of spectacular. These weren't just gatherings, they were events, meticulously planned and executed to provide the ultimate experience in luxury and indulgence. And beautiful people flocked like moths to a flame. The allure of wealth and opulence drew in the most glamorous individuals, each one eager to be part of the spectacle. These parties were a who's who of the elite, a place where the rich and famous could mingle and celebrate their shared success. It was a life most could only dream of. For many, the idea of living in such luxury is a distant fantasy, something to aspire to but never quite attain. But for Storch, it was his reality, a world where every desire could be fulfilled with a snap of a finger. But like Icarus flying too close to the sun, the higher Storch soared, the harder he was about to fall. The world of excess is a double-edged sword, offering unparalleled pleasure but also the risk of a precipitous downfall. As Storch would soon discover, living at the pinnacle of luxury comes with its own set of challenges and dangers. The white powder paradise, cocaine's grip on Storch. Behind the glitz and glamour, a demon lurked: cocaine. It started subtly, a little pick-me-up in the studio. But soon the white powder had its claws sunk deep. Storch was spiraling. The more successful he became, the more he used. It became an addiction that controlled his life. He later admitted to spending a staggering $30 million on cocaine alone. Talk about an expensive habit. This wasn't just a party anymore, it was a full-blown self-destruction mission. Section 5, real estate roller coaster from Miami mansion to foreclosure. Remember that $10.5 million palace? Yeah, it went bye-bye. Storch's real estate ventures were like his music career, soaring high, then crashing hard. He bought and sold properties like playing Monopoly with real money. But without the music money rolling in, those mortgages started looking like skyscrapers. The mansion, once a symbol of his success, became a noose around his neck. It was eventually foreclosed on, another casualty of his out-of-control lifestyle. Section 6, the price of addiction, millions down the drain. The money was vanishing faster than it came in. Storch's addiction wasn't just costing him his health, it was draining his bank account. Private jets, exotic animals, diamond-encrusted everything, it all added up. His lifestyle was unsustainable, even for a hitmaker of his caliber. The music industry is fickle. One minute you're hot, the next you're not. Storch was about to learn that lesson the hard way. Section 7. Money doesn't grow on trees, bad investments, and missed opportunities. It wasn't just the drugs and the parties. Storch made some questionable business moves. He invested in ventures that went belly up faster than you can say bankruptcy. He trusted the wrong people, got bad advice, and made decisions that made you scratch your head. When the money's flowing, everyone's your friend. But when the well runs dry, it's every man for himself. Storch was learning that the hard way. Section 8, the wall's close in legal troubles and mounting debts. Word on the street is you don't mess with the IRS. But Storch wasn't exactly known for his sound judgment. Unpaid taxes piled up, lawsuits started flying, and creditors came knocking. The once untouchable producer was now facing the consequences of his actions. Lawyers became his new best friends, but even they couldn't spin this one. The walls were closing in, and Storch was running out of room to maneuver. Section 9, crash landing, filing for bankruptcy. In 2009, the music stopped. Storch, once worth an estimated $70 million, filed for bankruptcy. He was drowning in debt, his career in shambles. The news sent shockwaves through the industry. How could someone so successful fall so far, so fast? It was a stark reminder that fame and fortune can be fleeting, especially when you're living life in the fast lane. Section 10, picking up the pieces, the road to recovery and redemption. Hitting rock bottom can be a wake-up call. For Storch, it was a chance to confront his demons. He went to rehab, got clean, and started rebuilding his life. It wasn't easy. The road to redemption is paved with potholes and detours, but Storch was determined to turn things around. He started making music again, slowly but surely. Section 11. Lessons learned. A cautionary tale of fame and fortune. Scott Storch's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that success can be fleeting. It's a story about the dangers of excess, the seductive power of addiction, and the importance of making smart choices. It's a reminder that money can't buy happiness and that true wealth lies in something far more valuable: health, happiness, and the wisdom to learn from our mistakes. Storch may have lost his fortune, but he gained something far more important: a second chance.